The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
This is 71Kicks, everybody. Welcome back. You got Alec and Zach here. We are live right now, and while we're live, we actually have a crazy matchup happening right now. I mean, not so crazy on paper when you look at it, but Saudi Arabia is beating Uruguay 1-0 right now, and it's just one of those, like, on paper, you don't think this kind of thing would happen, but it's completely in the opposite of where you would predict this kind of game. But it just is a great example of what's happened this past weekend, man. We've had the kickoff to the World Cup, crazy matchups and crazy results so far, and I don't even know where to start, man. Like, I think I feel like the most natural thing where we can begin is honestly the incredible performance that we had on Friday night. The U.S. just showing up, man, dude. No, like, again, predictions just are out the window so far in the past 5 days. Where did this come from, and what what happened?
Man.
Right?
I was admittedly I got pretty drunk during the game.
Nice.
I was feeling the World Cup spirit. I was ready for our the first game of the tournament. I wasn't really feeling it until the second half when things slowed down a little bit. But
I mean, yeah, exactly.
That first half, man, just I couldn't even believe what I was watching. And I know there's going to be people that are going to say, "Oh, well, it's just Paraguay." It's the same Paraguay that had the best record defensively in CONMEBOL qualifying, and I believe beat Brazil and Argentina on their way to the World Cup. So you can say that all you want. You can say it's Paraguay. But look at Spain today. They couldn't score on Cape Verde.
Exactly. And you look at you watch the Spain game, and again, it's these teams that you would think are coming out and performing, and they just have not, and they've fallen flat. Like, not only just Spain, but I got to think back to. Let me just look at some of these results that we've had so far, and for comparison to that, because I know exactly where you're getting at with that. Well, not Germany. Turn the clocks back, man.
I got my own beef with that game.
Yeah. But you look at so Switzerland and Qatar, they tied 1-1.
Switzerland, get the fuck out of here, bro. What a terrible fucking performance.
Yeah.
Against a dog shit Qatar team, like, fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Just terrible. Switzerland, just awful. Their performance is so bad against Qatar that it actually pissed me off.
Yeah.
Now you're still hearing it through, but listen, man, I've been talking about this. I've been watching I haven't missed the game yet.
Nice.
I've watched every single game so far. I'm trying to watch this game as we go through the pod here.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't want to be that guy that hoorah, but I don't know who's looked as good at us as us, man. I don't know who has. And that's Sweden. Okay, Tunisia was terrible. You know what I mean? It's obviously the three best performances on paper were so far us, Germany, and Sweden.
Right.
And obviously Sweden spearheaded by their two strikers.
Yeah.
Even though I still think Gyökeres is a big stiff idiot, but
he was pulling strings, man. He was pulling some strings. He was doing his best, and
let me tell you, on the ball, he's fucking horrendous. Still horrendous. But when it comes to off the ball movement and his hold up play and dragging players out, that's where I think his game thrives. But no, I mean, against that's horrific, and I mean horrific Tunisia team.
Yeah. No, but then you got Germany doing the same exact thing, like you're saying.
To Curacao.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, you're right with the U.S. coming out and kind of just having the most chemistry and
I don't know.
the most the best way I described it was the best individual performances along with the best team performance so far
Yes.
in this tournament
I
because
mean,
like every player had the ability to like shine and also contribute to one another throughout that game.
I wanna go through some things with this game. I know we had
Yeah, yeah.
there's a lot that happened in the last 5 days of the tournament so far, but man, that first half from Pulisic, I thought I was watching Prime Being Hazard for a second there. I was getting flashback to COVID,
Yeah,
the
man.
Pulisic, man. I was like when he skinned those 2 defenders for the first goal and just
Oh yeah.
he had the right back on strings. On fucking strings the entire game. Wherever he wanted to do, could do that whole first half. Obviously subbed at halftime. I'm assuming just to be like, you know what, we're not giving up 3 against these guys. Um,
Right. Yeah, yeah, and like
well,
you can
he's
preserve them.
he said I was okay. So whether it was, he was just feeling something slightly, and Poch was like, you know what, we're not even taking a chance. Um, I don't just that first half was incredible from him.
Oh yeah.
McKennie just
McKinney, dude.
literally
Holy hell.
just the streaming like beacon of consistency that guy's
Absolutely.
been. Adams
Ran
just
all over the
doing
field.
Adams things,
Yeah.
and then shout out to the man who shouldn't even really be able to play for the United States national team if his parents didn't
Say it.
decide to go on
Say it.
vacation.
Say it.
Florian Balogun with the brace. What 2 great finishes as well, especially that second one.
That second goal,
Um,
man.
maybe we should have looked at home for our breakout star of the tournament because
Dude.
what a performance from Balogun.
Yeah, man.
Uruguay just tied it.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Here we go. I'm about to watch it in real time. All right. It's a pretty nice attack here. Crossing to the box. Header. Boom. Oh, header was deflected into a shot. Oh, my God. Damn, son. All right.
They
Well,
all
your
count the
boys been
same.
knocking. They've been knocking. You can't deny that. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
thought Destin, like a more advanced role, looked fantastic. Anthony Robinson looked great. Still some questions at times about the back line, of course.
yeah.
And
Well, I'm
I don't.
glad we didn't start Matt Turner too, and we went
Yeah,
with our other option.
not that Freese really did too much.
No, but
But
still, like it showed some like confidence in the back.
yeah,
You know.
it's so. But overall, man, just and then how about that last goal though? I mean, 20
Dude.
plus passes and then the Trivela from
Gio,
Gio
baby.
Reyna.
Gio.
No nonsense this time around for him. Just something to prove. Not coming off a great season, but just what a finish!
Yeah.
What a finish!
Incredible stuff.
I don't think there's anything more satisfying than perfectly executed Trivela.
Yeah.
And
The
Gio Reyna
positioning,
today or that game
like
was just
the timing of it at that point in the game, it was just like exactly the perfect cap to like give an exclamation point for the progress and like the things to look forward to from us this tournament. It's a good way to just sit back and enjoy, and not really worry too much about what this team has got going on because it was nothing but worries before we started. So this was again stunning stuff. And then how much time do we have left in this game? About 9 minutes. Yeah, looks like.
yeah,
Then Iran, New Zealand later tonight. So I mean,
yeah.
a lot of crazy fixtures to start out. That's what you kind of get with these group stages, though.
Yeah.
We got France tomorrow, Argentina as well tomorrow night, and then that would I think close out the first round of games, I believe, on Wednesday too, because then you'll have England and Portugal playing their matches. So
Well,
yeah,
let me tell you though, I got beef with a certain nation right now, and I'm going to call them out because I've given them their flowers this turn before the tournament started. I said they were going to win the group, and then I also had them as my dark horse at the last Euros, and they desperately failed. Turkey, bro.
oh
I
my
got
god,
beef
dude.
with y'all, right?
Yeah,
Look, the amount of talent y'all have on that squad, and I know it's through their young players, but you lost to Australia.
Australia of all
You
teams.
gave the United States the group by losing to Australia. is we're gonna walk into Seattle on Friday and beat the living breaks off those fucking Aussies, and we're gonna show them the Socceroos who
Apparently,
really calls it soccer over here.
yeah. I
And
think they.
then we're walking back into LA, into SoFi Stadium, and we're showing Turkey how you win a fucking game and sending them fucking packing. Because let
I
me
think
tell
we
you,
will.
I'm tired of them, dude. I've
Yeah.
backed them. I've supported them as a nationality. And so the people are very nice people. I've backed them in the Euros. I've backed them to win the group now. And they're letting me down, make me look like a fool again and again. And I'm sick of it. All right?
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm done. Turkey. Now we got beef. And now the USA is going to show you the true meaning of freedom.
Honestly,
Rah!
yeah. No, we will. I
But
think we will
it's
because
just
dude, the fact that they like had they couldn't even get one in, man. And what is Arda Güler doing the whole time? But like
to be
he's
fair, he was working his ass off, and
that's what I'm
it's
saying
like
though.
he was
Like
a one man
it's
army
all he
out
can really
there.
do,
Like,
you know.
I mean,
It's the same.
I can't comprehend the decision to start Yildiz on the bench.
I will say the same thing sentiment you're saying with Turkey about Brazil, dude.
Oh,
Because what the
they
hell
look
happened there too?
they look old
They
and
were
not
just
ready.
tired, dude. They were just not exactly saying not ready. And all the credit to Vinicius for saving that game for them because like
Mm-hmm.
he pulled that out and like was really again like as you're saying with Arda Güler just working his ass off. Him and Rafinha, they were doing as much as they can. But when you got guys like Igor Thiago running up
Bro,
front for you, like
what a fucking donut, dude.
what
What
the
an
hell
absolute
was
donut.
going on? And
Bro,
like they you
it
would just
just
expect more, you would expect more from a team
I
like that, and they're just not a terrible display for a first game.
look, I got a lot to say about Brazil right now also.
Yeah, yeah,
For starters, you brought that absolute donut fucking Igor Thiago. I don't give a fuck how many Premier League goals he had this season. You can't sit here and look at me with a straight face and tell me that he's better than João Pedro. You can't. You can't. I would love to see the open amount of open play goals. I'd love to see the types of goals that both of them scored. Because I know the type of goals João Pedro scored.
yeah.
And I've seen the type of goals Igor Thiago scores.
Right.
And if you
Right.
want to tell me he's a better footballer and that he deserved to go over João Pedro,
You got to tap it merchant
I
right
got
there.
nothing. I got nothing for you. I got
Yeah.
absolutely nothing for you.
No, I agree, man.
Little bozo up front. And then you got another bozo in behind him and fucking Paqueta.
Dude, don't. I
What
was
a
just about to
fucking
he
bozo.
was absolutely, and that's what you get when you're picking somebody like that. It's like you just look at where you're pulling them from. A West Ham team that was almost relegated, and you're gonna,
And then you the Flamengo. And they got a lot of people from the Brazilian League in the squad. And
yeah,
I will give the Brazilian League its flowers. They showed their quality last season at the Club World Cup. But bro, they got better players. Like
yeah,
they just got better players out there. Like you can't tell me in 2026 your best attacking midfield player is Paqueta.
absolutely not.
Like what are we talking about here?
Right.
Like I was thinking about it and I was looking at it all, and when he's ready next game, when he comes back into the side, put Neymar in that starting lineup.
Yeah, you should.
Put
I
him in the
think,
starting
yeah,
lineup. And if you only can play a half at a time, put him
yep.
in that starting lineup because
Got to get him on the pitch.
this is the least inspiring, least Brazil team I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Like it's it's actually making me angry. Like just thinking about this Brazil team.
Dude,
Like
we looked better than Brazil.
we looked significantly better. I will say,
It's crazy to say.
obviously,
It's crazy to say.
Morocco was a better team than Paraguay, so we had
Sure.
but dude, like it's not even that though. Like Brazil just looked uninspiring.
That's the word right
They
there.
were lacking the flair that the Brazilian team normally has, which
Yeah.
like João Pedro brings that. Like he just does. Like he's a Brazilian footballer. Like when you watch him play, like that's a Brazilian. It's
Right.
just I don't know. It just
No,
like
exactly. as you said.
Casemiro, like just old. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from Casemiro because Casemiro had a great season and he was good while he was on the pitch. But like just when they were getting countered, like that's not the Casemiro can't handle like he can't handle the Ancelotti just chaos ball.
Yeah.
That's what Ancelotti plays, is that chaos ball. Um, but
Yeah, it was crazy
there
stuff.
is there is somebody I do got a shout out from that game, and it's not a Brazilian. Buati from Morocco. What a fucking player. Unfucking real.
He was that
Like,
midfielder that everybody's linking
yes.
to now. Yeah,
Yes. 19 years old.
right.
Coolest man on the pitch at all times. Dribbled out of his own end, out of pressure constantly. Just, oh man, what a fucking player.
Oh yeah.
What a player. And there's a couple of teenagers that have already shown in this World Cup. One yesterday, and the man I said will be the breakout player of the tournament, Yan Diamande, was cooking Hincapié all night long. All night long, he was cooking that Ecuador Haram ball defense.
Uh huh.
He
I
looked
did. It's actually the one
absolutely
game I haven't seen
awesome.
any highlights from. I've been,
Oh,
like you're
just
saying, I've watched
that was
as many games as I could, but I haven't checked those highlights yet.
It was absolutely the Yan Diamande show. Let me
Right.
tell you, absolutely the Yan Diamande show. Amad Diallo came on to score the winner, but Diamande just looked every time he got on the ball, it just looked like he was a problem.
Yeah.
And it's like this is the World Cup. Like, there's been some of these games I've watched, like the Switzerland Qatar game. I'm like, is this even the World Cup, man? Like,
Dude, literally.
this just feels terrible.
Yeah.
And then I watched games like yesterday where, I think it was Ecuador hit the bar twice and hit the post once. I know Ivory Coast hit the post once, or hit the crossbar once as well. Like, I think it was the most woodworks hit in a World Cup game ever, or something crazy like that. It only 1-0, but that just felt like a World Cup game. It was chippy, like, they were diving the tackles. Like, Caicedo was freaking out over stuff as usual. Just, I'm like, this is the World Cup. This is what I love
Yeah.
to see. This is what I want to see out of World Cup.
Exactly.
Like games like today. Yeah, sure, it was a 0-0, but this is the beauty of a 0-0, of 0-0s today, was that Cape Verde performance. That's
Or
the third
even
smallest nation ever. The goalkeeper's 40 years old. He went from 50,000
40-year-old Unkin
Instagram
goalie.
he went from 50,000 Instagram followers
It's 2 million.
to 2 million after the game. That's more than most like NFL players.
Pretty much.
Like,
Or
that's more than most like athletes in this. I don't know what the percentage is, but like most of the athletes in this country.
I would say more than like most NHL players or something, something
Yeah,
crazy like that.
he might have as many, if not more, than every NHL player.
I would say so, dude.
NHL players really don't have that memory. Like,
They
it's
don't
crazy.
at all.
It's crazy. I mean, 2 million or 1 million or whatever they have isn't exactly
Sure.
nothing, but obviously in the grand scheme of things, but like that's just the beauty of the World Cup. I can't even tell you the guy's name.
No.
Like, I should be able to tell you his name, but I'm just watching this game like, bro, who is this fucking unk that is just stopping Spain over and over again?
Well, and what's killing me is I've been watching all these games in Spanish because they're on Telemundo through Peacock. So that's the only way I'm watching right now, because I'm not going to buy Fox or get their other subscription to watch games. So like I've been completely lost and just tuning in when I'm hearing, and so that's the only way I'm kind of keeping track.
You're not missing much, man.
No, exactly. Because dude, I didn't know Alexi Lawless was back. Like, I know he's Fox's bread and butter when it comes to soccer, but like he just appeared out of the ether after I saw all of like Fox's announcements of all the broadcasters that they were getting, and they were like, "Yeah, we got Thierry Henry, Zlatan, like Rebecca Lowe from it." And it's like, "Wow, okay, great." And then he's just there on day one. It's like, "Oh my god, why?"
Talk about him for a second.
I mean, I'd rather not, but we can.
But in the nonsense he pulled on Zlatan.
No, but like you got to fill me in. What did he do?
So to his face, they were talking about Norway and Holland and like what Norway need to make a run, because they have the there's enough talent in the side for them to make a run what they need, and they just kind of started talking about Holland and like what Holland's gonna do in his first World Cup. And Alexi Lawless, the fucking doofus that he is, said, "Oh, if Holland scores a couple goals this World Cup, or gets a few World Cup goals, I think his legacy might surpass yours, Zlatan. Your great legacy." And I'm like, listen, I understand Holland's won the Champions League, which Zlatan never did. I get that. Holland's won. Yeah. Holland's won, I think, 2 Premier Leagues, which Zlatan never did. Which those are worth probably more than Zlatan's league titles, but Zlatan is significantly more.
Right.
Zlatan has over 500 career goals. Like I think he might have more Champions League goals than Zlatan already. But like I really like Holland as a player. Let's not just get into stupid arguments. And to say it to his face too, it's just like, brother, like what the fuck are you trying to do?
He wants to try and call James Corden a full kit
Like,
wanker, and then he
oh,
comes on TV and he says
dude,
the most full kit wanker nonsense straight to a legend's face.
like,
It's like, dude, just shut up, man.
okay.
You're making
Also,
you're making anybody look like a better commentator than like
yeah,
what you're
and
pulling out here.
Zlatan. To be fair, Zlatan answered it in the most Zlatan way possible. But like when he said that, he was like, brother, like what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like,
Even after that full kit wanker bit, Thierry and Rebecca were both just like, what are you saying? It's like
yeah.
someone trying to like, pander to like new friends. And it's like, bro, you're trying so
Also,
hard.
who I got another bone to pick here. We decided to do a late night like weekly show, like kind of how like the Olympics had like a wrap up show after every day or whatever. Fine, cool. It's stupid. We don't really need it. I guess it's fun to kind of see what some of the players are up to and just kind of like for. I think in a way it's good for the Americans to like kind of see some of these players. But you take an idea that could be considered a good idea, and you decide to stick James Corden as the face of this idea. Like, are we dead ass? Like, he's not liked here in this country. He's not liked in his home country, which is why he doesn't really like he was going back and everyone's like, no, stay. Like, we stay in America. We don't want you.
Literally,
like,
yeah.
like, there's a reason why his late night show got canceled. Like, it's like, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
oh,
like I'm saying, I'm so tuned out of all this Fox coverage and haven't seen any of that. So I'm like, I
I
didn't
haven't
know
watched
he was
any of
doing
it.
that.
I can't stand James Corden, so
No,
I
absolutely
refuse
not.
to
Who
watch it.
would, right? Who'd be watching that?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like how around WrestleMania they had Tony Hinchcliffe do an episode of Kill Tony for WWE. It's like, what is the correlation here with these
Yeah.
audiences? I'm like, I know it's whatever.
Um,
Crazy stuff though for this opening weekend.
I do want to talk about some of the fun stuff going on around the World Cup,
Yes,
and that
dude,
is,
I posted all on my story this morning about it. I fucking love it.
but just in terms of just watching people from other countries explore the United States and just enjoy the United States, um, it's just been incredible.
Oh yeah,
Whether it's Holland at the Stanley Cup Finals, like the Norway guys at the Stanley Cup Finals, just enjoying the game,
or just all
like
these Scots in
or the
Boston right now,
Scotlands
man.
all went to
Oh, I love
Fenway
it.
on the same day too, and they're
Yeah.
just like singing for like minutes after the song stopped playing. Like they literally had the best crowd in the history of baseball
Oh,
in the,
absolutely.
in the first go. Like they're all wearing all their Scotland gear. Like, and I said this to somebody last week. That's a baseball guy. I said low key, like the MLB still going on might be like a really good thing for them for this World Cup. Like they're the sport in the United States that might be able to take advantage the most just because they're still playing.
Yeah,
Like, because people are like, oh, well, I mean, I don't really like baseball, but like the
it's
tickets are
American.
$20 to go in. Like, I'm
Yeah,
in the United States, I'll probably never go to a baseball game again.
yeah. It's their
Like,
one of their biggest sports.
yeah,
Got to
let
see what
me
American
let me just go
lifestyle is
kind of
like.
see how it is. Like,
Yeah.
and obviously the Scots, they had the time of their lives apparently, but to be fair, I think those guys, you put a beer in their hand. I mean, what's most
Oh,
people,
exactly. Yeah,
you put
yeah.
a beer in it, you put some beers in Scotland's fans' hands, and they're just gonna enjoy their lives. But yeah, they've just been incredible. The Dutch army storming the streets of Dallas, all
Oh
marching
yeah.
to the stadium together, just incredible. The German guy on Twitter that was just like tweeting about his experiences with like
Yeah.
Taco Bell being the Holy Land and stuff.
And then he's
It's
getting
just
luxury like VIP tours through the Saints facility, and like everybody's reaching out to him. I saw like SZA invited him to his concert or something like that. It's like, go off, man, do
yeah,
it.
just
But it's also great about it. It's like Americans are seeing this right now too. It's not just like these European cultures
yeah,
coming here and like embracing American culture, but Americans are like seeing all of the Scottish in Boston and they're like, "Oh my god, like I didn't need a European summer. Europe came to me." It's like these guys are just giving such great energy to like these cities, these just environments and everything, and it's so refreshing to see because it's as a fan, this is culture that we're so aware of, and like we know footy culture is huge, and like fans can get exciting and things like that. But just for people to be on the outside looking in and be like, oh my God, this is what the World Cup is all about. And this is what it's, this is like, again, prime stuff for how the sport can continue to grow here in the US and like get
Yeah.
more fans and everything, you know?
Well, I just, and one of the things I talked about, which I think I got, I don't want to say I got emotional about during the game, but one of the things during the U.S. game on Friday that I was really enjoying the fact about was that like a lot of people that are going to watch the World Cup, they're probably just going to watch that first game and then like see how it goes from there. And like that is a type of performance. And I don't know how much noise it's been getting. Like I kind of, I don't, I'm not really like on Twitter where I think a lot of that kind of stuff happens on Twitter where you find out. Um, but I know there's a lot of people that I talk to at work that said they're going to watch the game on Friday. They're going to try and watch the U.S. games, or just people that are going to tune in and stuff. Um, and like my cousin texted me and was like asking me like how I thought we are going to do. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, we don't really have the best track record, but
Right.
we should win. Like, we're a better team than Paraguay. Like, we should be able to beat Paraguay. But uh, what I did say, is like this is the type of game that can really rally people behind this team, make them fan of the sport. And, obviously, like, are we going to play as good as we did on Friday? Probably not. Like, we probably won't play that good. Like, I was saying to people that were asking me, I'm like, that's probably the best I've seen them play in the
Ever.
15 years I've
Yeah.
been watching this sport. Like, that's the best half in terms of the link of play, like, in terms of the way Pulisic was, like, dribbling. Just everybody, honestly. There's like the individual performances, ball movement, everything. I don't think I've ever seen a U.S. team look so good in my life. Like, I mean, granted, like, there's been some performances to have been proud of over the years. Like, I think back to like when Pulisic, had the man in the mirror shirt or whatever against Mexico. Like that was a huge game. Even though we lost like the loss to Belgium in 2014, like just how like incredible like Howard's performance and like the fact that we stuck with that Belgian team that was expected to do some big things in that tournament or make a run in that tournament.
I
And
hear what you're saying.
we could have beat them. And it's like I've like as a US soccer fan in general, it's just kind of been disappointment, after disappointment and just frustration after frustration. And Friday was just like we've been waiting all these years for this tournament to finally happen, finally have the US or the World Cup in US soil again. And it was just like this perfect performance in that first half. And
I
I'm just
know
like I
exactly
was
what you're
just
saying.
so happy, like, and I like I said, I got a little drunk during the game and after the game, and I kind of like, and nobody was around, and I just kind of kept drinking because I'm just like, man, like I'm just in such a good mood right now. I'm just so happy that like if this is going to be for people's first time, you're like really paying attention to the World Cup, or maybe it's not their first time, it's the first time they actually are giving a little bit of a shit. Like
Exactly.
this is just like this is going to bring people in,
It was the
and that's
perfect way
what
to do it.
we need to continue to grow this sport in this country. And I was just so proud. I was just watching. I just felt so proud. Like I don't want to say just proud to be an American and necessarily, but like just proud
And
of
he's proud to be an
like it's just. I
American.
mean, granted, this weekend, like even like all the UFC stuff aside, just watching what Justin Gaethje did yesterday
Well,
in the
no. So
UFC, like
literally, what you're saying though, it's like
it's just like
people are seeing how fans can react and enjoy the sport and everything. And another example of that too is people watching the Knicks fucking win it this past
exactly
weekend,
like it's just
and how I mean, the riff raff. You're gonna get some of that always. Like I had one of my coworkers trying to be like, "Oh, that was just disgraceful. They fucking just burned." It's like that's a handful of people, and you're gonna expect
yeah
some kind of craziness to happen. But the way that that city has just erupted and the energy that is ignited in Manhattan right
yeah
now is just goes to show what like fandom can do and what sports can do for like just people to bring people together. And like that game on Friday was the best way to get people to start watching and like be giving a shit like exactly as you're saying about the U.S. soccer because like again, like for years, it was just lackluster and lacked the chemistry and lacked the kind of performances that we put out there. And again, if we can do that for the rest of this tournament, who's to say how far we go.
Look,
Right now,
and
especially after watching everybody else play so far, minus these next 2 days, we've again to reiterate have looked the best out of some of these other teams and nationally like top 10 ranked countries in the
yeah,
world. It's
yeah,
crazy.
like when obviously it's a lot of it's going to come down to the bracket and how we decide to play against those teams, and that when we play the better nations and stuff going forward. Um, but what we saw on Friday, I really am focusing on that first half because the second half was lackluster at times.
Yeah, yeah.
Very much was just like, all right, we don't need to overdo it. It's the first game. We're up 3-0, but I just the way we play it, I'm not saying we're gonna win the tournament or anything because I think that's getting a little carried away. And
Yeah.
um,
To a
but
quarterfinal though.
but a quarterfinal doesn't seem ridiculous right now.
Doesn't
It
seem,
really doesn't. And just
depending
that's
on
just off
how.
of it's all off of one game, and I get that. So that's why I'm not like saying set in stone we're making the
Yeah.
quarterfinal.
No, no.
But like if it all lines up right for us and we don't get like a France or somebody in the round of 16, or th- the round of 32, I we can make a bit of a run. And if when you get to the quarterfinals, like it's tournament football. You just never know. And like I said, I'm not saying we're going to win it if we say face one of the big dogs, because I think that's just getting a
Right.
little carried away, and we're not going to be able to play the same way we did against Paraguay. Or Paraguay sat off a lot, on us a lot. That's why I think Australia is going to struggle, because I think they're going to sit off on us a lot too. I think we're
But
going to have a similar performance in terms of like how we play, but with all that being said, like why not?
why
Just
not?
why? If there's anything I've learned this weekend between or just in the last week, from the Knicks comebacks, from the USA's performance on Friday, to Justin Gaethje shocking the world, and just I've been joking around. It's like Justin Gaethje's win yesterday was like the embodiment of the American spirit. Just has absolutely no right to win, no business winning, and he made it look easy almost.
Yeah.
And at times it looked easy. He just refused to go down, like took more as much damage as Taporia was taking, and just walking it off like it was nothing. And he made him quit in his own corner. Like, if there's anything I've learned from watching sports the last week, is just why not? Like,
Hmm.
why not? And like I said, I'm not saying we're gonna win. I don't believe we're gonna win because I just don't think it will happen. But I don't see why the way we played, the way some of these other teams have been playing, why we can't make a run and why we can't play with anybody.
I don't see it either, dude.
Like
I see.
Germany won 7-1. I know it's a friendly. We could have beat Germany. Like, and we weren't playing our best lineup for like all
Oh,
together.
in the friendly, right,
Yeah,
right.
and the
Yeah, yeah,
friendly. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't think they were either, to be fair to them.
No,
But
but you look at what the France friendly did too. Like they lost that friendly, didn't
yep,
they?
yep.
So
I mean, we beat a
this
Senegal
is a
team that's
tournament
expected to be
of
pretty good, like the
this is
African
a tournament of
champions.
all sorts of unpredictable turns and avenues
Yeah,
that it can take.
and
So
that's World Cup though. You just never know.
exactly.
Like Spain. Spain looked not great today,
No.
but when Yamal plays 90 minutes and Williams starts the game,
Well, and
they're gonna look entirely different.
the thing with Spain too, when you get so many guys coming from Barca and Real, when both of those teams haven't had much of the success in like big competitions in recent years, and
Well,
like been
to
getting
be fair, they don't.
like
They only have one Real Madrid player, and he hasn't even played a game for Real Madrid yet. So
true. Okay. All right. But still, like the Barca DNA was kind of shown a little
yeah,
bit with some of that. Yeah, man, we got a good start here and a good couple games coming up this week, and
I will say
you're
there's
gonna have your run this upcoming weekend, right? Your
no, this
tour.
weekend we're just going to just Toronto this weekend.
Okay, okay, all right.
So we're going
I
to
thought it was
Germany, Ivory
back
Coast.
from those games.
No, so that's next weekend. So
Okay,
I'm going to Germany, or we're going to not Germany. I'm going to Toronto this weekend. For Germany, Ivory Coast on Saturday, and then
nice.
next weekend we're doing Philly. We're supposed to be doing France, Norway, but the tickets have gone up $800 since the last time we've spoken
Wow.
about it, it's not what I was expecting to happen. So hopefully they just drop again.
Yeah,
So that's just we price monitoring and seeing how that goes from there,
yeah.
and then England, Panama to round up the trip. So
All right.
should be fun. We're
Yeah, it
looking
will be.
forward to it. So we'll see. hopefully those France tickets drop because
Yeah.
otherwise I gotta buy a car too. So it's just like,
Woo,
oh boy.
woo.
Um,
Little
but
expenses.
yeah, just a little expensive summer
Yeah.
upon me from the looks of it. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. The only thing
Yeah.
I said we've been lacking is some of the teams. I'm sick of this nonchalant celebration nonsense. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. It's stupid. Stop it. You scored in the World Cup. I want to see limbs, pure limbs, and not everybody's just scored like bro. Like I like the teams when they score, they all start going ballistic. I don't care if it's a group stage goal and they go and they celebrate with the bench mob, and they're all just going nuts together. That's
Right.
World Cup goal celebrations, not this nonchalant
Right.
nonsense that I've been seeing from some of these players.
Or
It's not. It's
Jedi's
not.
celebration in the friendly against Germany. It's
Yeah,
like, come on.
it's it's not the time to aura farm. All right, it's
Yeah.
not the time to aura farm. This is the
Yeah.
World
He
Cup.
he
It's
went nuts. It was
pure
a friendly.
limbs.
Exactly.
Exactly. I want to
Celebrated.
see that. That's what I want to see every time a team scores in this damn tournament.
David Luiz status in Brazil. Just
Yeah.
like. "Ah."
Yes, that's exactly what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see these guys celebrating like it's the biggest moment of their lives because it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think we might get some of that.
yeah,
Exactly as you're saying.
I
Isak is
know.
more farming with his fucking
Yeah,
celebrate. Same with
Joker
Jokeresh. It's like,
just
come on,
fucking
man. Like,
what a. I know you're an Arsenal fan, but what a fucking cornball, dude! It's just a corny ass fucking celebration. Like,
oh no, he
uh,
can't. Come on, man. It's so cool. It's
no,
too cool.
it's. I think it's just that stupid video Arsenal fan TV made that when he signed that I think that's ruined it for me when they're like chasing people around with like they're like nobody knew who I was before I put on the mask like
All
doing the
right.
Bane voice. So I'm like oh boy. So I think they just the Arsenal fandom of course ruined it for me, but
Well,
not that
they tend to do those kind of things.
yeah, but yeah.
All right,
No,
man.
I've enjoyed it so far.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Well, I think we can put a cap in it right here, man. I'm down to we can pick it up next week. See if Brandon's around, and once these group stages finish up, maybe we'll link up at the stew, talk about the brackets once that's all finalized. Because we did our predictions like we were talking last week,
yeah.
and they were kind of all over the place because like it seeded everybody weirdly. So once the like actual seeds are like in place, we can do some bracket, kind of stuff together and see how it comes.
It's the hardest the bracket's ever been to predict because like
Absolutely.
even if you predict the next 8 teams that go through, like that you're really predicting like goal differential, like who's gonna have the best goal differential, and
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, because it's probably gonna be like of the 8 that go like third place teams that go through, I'm assuming like 4, maybe 5 of them are gonna have 4 points. Like,
Could.
and
Right.
then,
Right.
like, the last 3 or 4 are gonna go through with 3 points. I think 4
Yeah.
points is basically the magic number to get you through the knockouts.
I think so, right? Because
Um,
so far, at least with some of these groups, like I
yeah,
think Sweden is running away with their group so far, and everyone else is like one goal or and then they beat their team, but
yeah. I think the only
yeah,
way, and I don't know if it's, it should be possible. I think the only way, actually, I don't know, like, if it makes sense, but, like, the only way, like, I think somebody could get 4 points and not go through is if you're the 4th place team and end up with 4 points. But I think everybody in your group would have to go 1, 1, and 1. But I don't
yeah.
know if that's like that's too much thinking for me. I don't
I
know.
don't know how possible that could be
I
right
don't
now. Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like I'm trying to think of like what the situation, how that would work, and I don't know if that's like a
yeah. Too much math.
that's too much math to try and like it's too much of thinking. So somebody, if you watch this, let us know.
Yeah. All
I
right,
do want to
man.
say thank you to Mark Cucurella, the little poodle himself. Left us for
Cucaracha.
Madrid. Left us when the times got hard, so he's not doesn't deserve it to be there when we're back at the peak again. That's all I got to say.
He's been tossed out of the Premier League faster than Adama Traore tossed him off the pitch during that
Yeah.
game. So
He's
let's
also said that he would
get out of here.
rather shave his head than go to Real Madrid. So I expect him to shave his head soon because
Yeah,
otherwise he's a fraud and a liar. So,
yeah. Not cutting my
but
hair until I join Real Madrid.
yeah,
Oops.
well, time to cut your hair, pal. No, yeah, he left when times got tough. So whatever is what it is. Bing bash bosh.
Not bitter at all.
No, No, it's a little frustrating that but I also understand from his perspective is he's 28 years old. He's trying to win trophies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he probably wants to win, like be competitive, and we're not
Could be his
exactly in a
last big
position.
contract.
Yeah, we're not exactly in a position to be competitive. So
No,
like he deserves like the way he's played the last few years. He deserves to go in for a chance to go in and try to win some stuff. So you know what, like fair play to him.
fair
He's
to
doing
him.
what he feels is best
Exactly.
for a career. Like I can't really hate on the guy for that. He isn't. It's not like he left like Courtois did, where he left them a week before the transfer window ended and demanded a transfer request and said, "I'm not going to play." Like, and some of the hasn't left to go to Arsenal or Man United, and then pulled smoke up his ass that he was a Chelsea fan the whole time, just for his dad to be like, "I always told you you're going to play here one day," and like turns out he's a United fan the whole time. It's like certain fucking Judas. So I'm not there's no hard feelings on my end. Frustrating I would say, but not no hard feelings on my end though. So
Yeah, it's always it's one of those player move ons that you don't mind seeing because he's doing good things for himself, and it's
yeah.
not like he's leaving
He
totally.
deserves his opportunity.
Exact
That's
deserves the
what
opportunity.
like
Exactly.
he deserves the opportunity to go to continue play at the highest level and play Champions League and
So you got to move
um
him on sometimes. You know, you
yep,
can't keep
yep,
a Flo Balogun on your bench
yeah.
and as a backup striker when you know he can
You know,
move to some other team like Monaco and become a star striker for the U.S. and
yeah. And
put in two goals. And
there's a lot of faith in Hato around Chelsea right now.
yeah,
And I thought towards the end of the season he started playing really well, and I think Alonso's a manager that can get a lot out of him. Granted, I think I'm seeing him as more of like the left back or the left center back, sorry, in a back three, if that's what Alonso decides to go with. So we do need to sign a left back now, obviously. Um, it's probably more of like a wing back if we're playing at five. I know like the idea of Grimaldo's been getting thrown around just because how well he played under Alonso in the past. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, we got some Chelsea's gonna have some thinking to do this summer, and hopefully Alonso
Some
figures out
work
his
to
team.
do.
Uh,
Work to do.
but we're not
Dog.
focused on Chelsea right now. We're focused on the World Cup, baby.
We're
The
deep in
greatest
the
show
cup.
on earth, greatest show that's ever been on earth.
Deep in it, baby.
Um,
If y'all ain't watching, you missing out. I don't know what to tell you.
you, us, hey. God,
Stay with
we need
me.
we
I
need some
believe
better.
that we will
No, 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 no.
or no, what's the dude from the Seattle chant? Fight
Come on,
and
Seattle,
win! Come on,
fight and
Seattle!
win.
Dude, looking so cracked out. All right,
'Cause
let's
that's
wrap
the
it up.
way we like it. We like it. We love
So
it. Like,
cringy.
stop
So
it.
bad.
Oh God, but
All
we'll,
right,
we'll,
y'all.
we'll learn
Next
eventually,
week,
hopefully.
we'll circle back. We'll have some of these groups maybe sorted by then. If not, it'll be tighter and we can keep talking some more miracle games. Uh, enjoy the rest of the cup, y'all. We'll talk soon. Peace out. Oh, you got to stop it.